The security inspector suddenly discovered with horror that the suitcase slowly passing by was filled with dangerous items. It looked like some unknown new type of bomb. However, at this moment, the voice coming from the headset made Jack dare not say anything. Jack was threatened that his pregnant girlfriend would be shot if he didn't comply with demands to pass a suitcase safely. He tried to alert the police, but the caller had hacked the airport's surveillance and saw his actions. Forced to follow orders, Jack recorded the conversation on his smartwatch and sent it to a friend, but was caught again.
Today is a day that you're going to remember for a very long time if you handle it right.
3 minutes. Jack was scared, unsure if it was true. While on the line, he quietly called the police, unaware his action was seen by the mysterious person's partner. Nora dies. The mysterious person had hacked the airport's surveillance. Realizing trouble, Jack followed instructions, hung up on the police, and locked his phone. Using his smartwatch, he recorded the conversation, but he was caught again. Cancel that text now, or Nora dies. It turns out the mysterious person had already hacked into the airport's surveillance system before the operation. Realizing that these people meant trouble, Jack had no choice but to follow the mysterious person's instructions, decisively hanging up the call to the police and then locking his phone in a drawer as instructed. However, Jack didn't give up on calling for help. He quietly used his smartwatch to record his conversation with the mysterious person and sent it to a friend. But this time, he was caught by the mysterious person again.
Reach down and cancel that text right now.
Sure enough, when he looked up, Jack noticed a surveillance camera right above him. In that moment, he realized that the terrorist leader was not far away, so Jack quickly started to scan his surroundings, casually chatting with the person next to him, trying to find any clues about the terrorists. Soon he noticed a man in a hat whose facial muscles were twitching in sync with the frequency of the mysterious person's voice. Jack guessed that this man must be the mysterious person he was talking to. Jack approached a suitcase, prompting a colleague to check the boarding pass. The colleague sensed something was wrong and reported it. The terrorists noticed, and as the colleague left with the note, a mysterious person appeared, causing the colleague to collapse. The sudden death caused chaos at the airport. To protect his girlfriend, Jack stayed silent, watching a man with a bomb-laden suitcase pass security. The mysterious person, only wanting the suitcase on the plane, didn't confront Jack, but informed him about the suitcase's contents. It was only then that Jack realized that this mysterious man was someone he could not afford to offend. The sudden death of the security guard threw the airport into chaos. For the sake of his girlfriend's life, Jack could only remain silent while working, watching a man in a red hat pull a suitcase full of bombs through security. Realizing that he might be in trouble, Jack went straight to the toilet and vomited. Unexpectedly, the mysterious man soon followed him in. Since the mysterious person only wanted the suitcase to board the plane smoothly, he didn't confront Jack in the restroom. Jack even kindly informed him about what was inside the suitcase. We're trained to identify explosives, but I've never seen anything like that. Oh, it's an A234 nerve agent called Novichok. It causes instant paralysis, followed by massive internal bleeding. Little did Jack know, the ultimate goal of these terrorists was to kill everyone on the plane. Hearing this, Jack broke down again and started to vomit. Meanwhile, local police received a strange case report about a mafia boss who had unexpectedly died in his home. However, he found a chip in his smartwatch that could listen in on conversations for 72 hours. The police quickly began to decode this chip, and to their surprise, they discovered it contained information about airport suitcases and some terms related to Novichok. But when the black girl looked it up online, she was completely stunned because she found out that Novichok is one of Russia's most terrifying chemical weapons, capable of entering the heart in just a few seconds and causing death. Realizing the danger, the woman can only rush to the airport with a large team. The first thing they do upon arriving is to stop all traffic and announce that they will randomly check 50 pieces of luggage. Then, they call all the staff into a room for a meeting. Since there are no cameras in the room, Jack quickly thinks of a good way to remedy the situation. He quietly scans the superior's keycard with a device, then opens the list of the 50 randomly selected passengers' luggage, and inputs the information of the man in the red hat into the system. Soon, the man in the red hat was taken away by the staff for inspection. Jack quickly rushed to where his girlfriend was, pulling her aside and trying to get her to leave this dangerous place as soon as possible. However, to his shock, before he could say anything, a beam of red laser was pointed at his girlfriend's head. At that moment, Jack finally realized that his actions had been uncovered by the terrorists. You say one word and she dies. You have 3 seconds to back away or a .30 caliber round will travel 3,000 feet per second. Paint the wall with her brain. 3, 2, this isn't you. Not one word. So you're just walking away. Jack's actions angered the mysterious person, who beat him severely. Jack pulled out a plastic gun. The mysterious person complied. He activated a bomb at the airport. Jack, with no choice, raised his gun. The mysterious person ordered him to take out the superior, but Jack hesitated. The man in the red hat picked up a pen. The mysterious person complied. Jack warned him to stay away from his girlfriend, but he activated a bomb, all would perish. The suitcase was inspected. The man in the red hat stalled, claiming he forgot the password. Jack charged in. He was told to take out the superior, but he couldn't. Suddenly, the man in the red hat stabbed the superior with a pen. In 10 minutes, no one at the airport would survive. Seeing this, Jack realized how terrifying the mysterious person was. However, the mysterious person said to stop the crisis, they first needed to find that suitcase, and he would guide Jack to deactivate the bomb. The suitcase was currently under inspection, but the man in the red hat claimed he had forgotten the password and was stalling. With no other choice, Jack had to raise his gun and charge in. At that moment, the mysterious person threatened Jack to take out the superior, but Jack had worked with the superior for several years. He couldn't bring himself to do it. Unexpectedly, the next second, the man in the red hat picked up a pen from the table. It pierced his superior's throat directly. Scared, Jack confronted the man in the red hat. A voice in Jack's earpiece instructed him to disarm the bomb. The crisis was averted, but Jack had to reassemble and deliver the bomb. Just then, the forensic expert found nerve toxin on security's hands. The woman realized something was wrong at the airport and asked about important figures boarding. The assistant found flight info erased. The woman asked about the person, and her expression tightened. Learning driver was John, indicating he was a fake. The real John might be harmed, so she reached for her gun. The driver argued until airport situation mentioned. The expert found injury marks on the deceased guard's hands. A nerve toxin causes arrhythmia and could kill quickly. The woman realized something was wrong at the airport. She quickly asked if any important figures were boarding today. The aide saw the flight information had been erased, and the security bureau needed to recover the data. Upon hearing, the woman asked who it was. Then, her face tensed because the driver was called John. He was a fake. The real John was likely harmed, so the woman grabbed her handgun. The driver argued, but the woman mentioned the airport issue. At that moment, the woman suddenly furrowed her brows because the driver was named John. Clearly, this person was a fake. The real John might have met with an accident, so she slowly reached for her handgun. At first, the driver tried to argue, but as soon as she mentioned the situation at the airport, the driver slammed gas pedal floor. Just as the black girl was about to be choked to death by the driver, he shot and blew the other person's head off, then successfully reported the incident to his superiors. After that, he stopped a car and rushed back to the airport. They were transporting the bomb to the sorting area, but in the next second, the hat man quietly raised his handgun. He had just received instructions from the mysterious man through his earpiece to shoot Jack in front of him, or else he would kill his hostage brother. However, just as he was about to pull the trigger, Jack saw this terrifying scene in the rearview mirror. In this way, the two started a physical fight on the sorting conveyor belt. Due to the high speed of the sorting conveyor belt, the two soon opened up a certain distance. The hat man shot Jack, unaware his plastic gun would explode. A piece hit him, killing him. Jack, guilty, used the phone to warn his... Jack felt guilty after the shooting and used the victim's phone to warn his girlfriend. At the airport, the black girl demanded security shutdown. The mysterious man tracked Jack, who hid the bomb in another suitcase. The man found only a suitcase and headphones, then rushed to board a plane. His suitcase was too large for the cabin and went to the cargo hold. Jack followed the suitcase number. His girlfriend was at work. The black girl arrived at the airport, demanded the security area be shut down. The mysterious man tracked the location to the sorting area. Jack panicked, knowing the suitcase was like a ticking bomb, and cleverly swapped it into a similar suitcase. He searched for his girlfriend. The mysterious man found only a suitcase and headphones and rushed to the departure lounge. He boarded the plane, but his large suitcase was placed in the cargo hold. His girlfriend wanted to alert the control tower, but Jack stopped her. Then he went to look for his girlfriend. When the mysterious man arrived at the scene, he only found a suitcase and a pair of headphones. The mysterious man didn't linger and hurried toward the departure lounge because he knew that as long as the bomb was in the suitcase, Jack wouldn't dare to speak up. Soon, the mysterious man boarded the plane, but because his suitcase was too large, it couldn't fit in the cabin and had to be handed over to the flight attendant to be placed in the cargo hold. Quickly, Jack followed the number on the suitcase, confirming the flight he was on. Jack confirmed the flight. His girlfriend tried to alert the tower, but he stopped her to avoid a bomb threat. The police had to be informed first. The black girl learned a congressman was... Because once the mysterious man realizes the plan has failed, he could immediately activate the bomb, and then everyone on the plane would be poisoned by the gas. The only solution is to inform the police first. Meanwhile, the black girl received significant news from her assistant. They found out that this flight indeed had a big shot on board, and that person was a congressman. Realizing that the terrorist's ultimate goal was likely to frame the congressman and have him killed by Russia's nerve weapon, the black girl immediately ordered to intercept the plane. However, at that moment, Jack's girlfriend suddenly arrived and stopped her from taking action, arguing that there were only a few hundred people on the plane, while there were tens of thousands at the airport. Doing this would only create a bigger crisis. Left with no choice, the black girl had to inform the captain of everything, asking her to keep things normal for takeoff. Sure enough, after the plane took off, the mysterious man activated the bomb's standby mode, but soon he realized he couldn't control the bomb anymore. It had already entered manual mode, but little did he know that this was all Jack's doing, as he had quietly snuck into the cargo hold and switched the bomb to manual mode. Sensing something was off, the mysterious man immediately thought of Jack. So, to ensure his plan could proceed smoothly, he quietly sneaked into the cargo hold, and the next second, he ran right into Jack, leaving the mysterious man with no way out. Jack had no choice but to break his thigh. Hearing the gunfire, he immediately ordered an emergency landing. After being shot, Jack quickly hid, and when the mysterious person approached, he found that the suitcase had been thrown into a sealed fridge. Just as he was about to go retrieve the suitcase, he realized that one of the bombs inside was missing. In the next moment, Jack slammed the mysterious person into the fridge and smashed that one bioweapon, then braced his body against the fridge door. What he didn't expect was that this bioweapon was indeed powerful. In just a few seconds, the mysterious person was bleeding from all 7 orifices, and his body was torn apart. Soon, the plane successfully landed on the ground. Shortly after, the black woman also rushed over, vacuum sealed in the same fridge. Just like that, Jack single-handedly saved everyone on the plane and his girlfriend, and went on to live a happy and wonderful life. A year later, Jack finally welcomed his first child with his girlfriend, and achieved his dream of becoming a super detective. And with that, the film comes to an end.